The largest coral atoll in Belize is fringed by the Turneffe Islands. It is one of 3 land masses made up of hard marine deposits surrounding a lagoon that together form the Belize Barrier Reef. The impressive beauty of this cluster of islands from above, on terra firma and underwater makes it a prime attraction for visitors the world over. Its financial value for stakeholders in various sectors is incalculable.
As you can see, this is a very beautiful area, very pristine area. It supports a lot of economic activities, fisheries, tourism, sport fishing, and so it has a lot of value for Belizeans, for the Belizean economy, for the government through taxation. And it's important that we maintain the integrity of the area as much as possible.
On November 22, 2012, the Turneffe Atoll was officially declared a marine reserve, a protected area which now has legal safeguards against fishing and development on commercial scales.
Turneffe Atoll Trust is an advocacy organization, and our goal is to ensure that we advocate for best practices to be put in place when it comes to development of the Turneffe Atoll, 1. 2, we want to see a sustainable industry here at Turneffe in terms of both the tourism and commercial fishing industries that a lot of stakeholders depend on.
For the past 38 years, Dale Fairweather has been fishing in these waters. Over time, he has seen many changes that have affected this natural resource for better or worse.
My experience in working this area for so many years is that we used to catch a lot of lobster and conch, and now it's a few. We don't catch as much as you would like to.
What would you say would be perhaps the primary reason why there has been a reduction in the kind of catch that you've made?
Well, the primary reason is the fact that we have we don't have a lot of enforcement, and I think that's overfishing. We have too much fishermen. Right now, it's over 900 fishermen that has license to fish in Turneffe.
It's hard to imagine the stress that is caused by overfishing on the marine ecosystem. To exacerbate the situation, developers of private properties on these islands constantly attempt to flout environmental laws by building outside of what is legally permitted. Our visit to one such location at Turneffe today succeeds the launch of an environmental and economic study in 2018.
Risking the Atoll is an environmental and an economic analysis of several destructive development projects at Turneffe. And so at that session we had promised to give the media and viewers a first-hand experience of going and seeing what the magnitude of these development look like firsthand. And so today we came out, we went by the Hakimi's Dive Haven this morning and really put into perspective the size of the development in terms of looking at what it took to have that development take place. We also highlighted that that development was first pushed forward as a residential development. As we can clearly see, it's been more than 12 years. The place is still under construction and it still has not opened. No? And I think we're looking at these projects from a view of looking back at the past to see how the damage has occurred.
That perspective is with a view to implement and enforce environmental laws in Belize. Today, a team of tertiary level students from the University of Belize, all majoring in natural resources management, saw for themselves what has been taking place within the reserve.
Currently, we're doing a course called Coastal Zone Management, and being able to be on the ground and see the extent of developments within our country and putting the theory that we've learned in class into a more practical context. I think that this trip has provided an excellent opportunity to do that. And what we've noticed is that Belize has an excellent framework. However, that framework, today we've been able to see that that framework is not being implemented in certain cases.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.